OK， 开战吧！开战呐！
Watch out! I can't get a shot in! Ha! That one hit the mark. Here.
I can't get a shot in.
Come on, Sergeant! We'll see who gets the last laugh, you horseman!
Watch out! I can't get a shot in. Fuck! I can't see it. Come in. Get it from behind.
The fuckers are retreating! They're retreating! We fended them off! Take that, you worm!
这超有工程的感觉啊！
Henry, come here quick! We have a problem!
Aye, I'll be right there.
It's bad!
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now!
I understand. I'll go with you.
Fuck! I can't see him. I'll kill you, you cunt!
Culver, I'm wounded.
Fuck! I can't get a shot in!
Take that fucker out.
Should I go and get drunk and come back later?
Oh, mercy!
I'll slash you out like this, damn it!
Bash him on the head!
哎干！靠背哩！我不是剑圣吗？对啊，我应该是剑圣啊。
Repel the ladder! I can't see him! How's this for your effort? Hey, I need a hand here!
Hurry!
Forward! Keep going! Don't stop!
Here's your penance!
Don't worry!
Henry! Those ladders!
Harry!
Ah! What ain't Clement? Hurry! Those ladders! Don't those damn ladders down!
I'll beat you to a bloody dog, fucker! Fuck hell! He knows how to sword fight! Let him have it! Watch out!
The end is nigh, son.
I'll shoot you an extra asshole!
我不当剑圣了，用枪比较好用。我要当枪圣。
Show what you're made of!
You got him!
He's had it! Useless! Fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight!
Henry, help you an extra...
What's going on? But how?
I'll shoot your head off.
We'll see who gets the last laugh, you whore sons! Now I'll show you! The fuckers are retreating! They're retreating! We fended them off! Hey, Henry! Over here, quick! It's bad.
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now!
I understand. I'll go with you.
Gary's the one who doesn't protect himself.
Don't spare him! He's got him out sweet! I'll shoot you!
顺顺利
They
利。
got what they wanted. We did it, eh?
Ah, I hope so. But unfortunately, it isn't over yet. Something's happening up top. We have to go back quickly.
Oh, Sakura. When will this be over, Shizuka?
As soon as we kick their asses!
Let him have it!
Beat them back! They must get to the gate!
Damn it! Bleeding like Fuck yourself!
好，被淹没。
We've got to fall back! Everyone back to the tower! Now! Hurry! There's more coming!
这真的熬得住吗？感觉应该是要沦陷的。好，对方也是要围城呢。
You're done for. Bollocks.
They won't get into the tower easily. Now, Parley, you'll see.
shit， 死战到底。
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that?
干大炮！啊，真的是大炮！
Pater Noster, Quies and Quielis. Et debiti novus debita nostris.
No！ 啊！
Et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris.
Everyone away from the wall.
Et ne nos inducas in tentationem.
Oh，
But deliver us from evil.
啊！这一发可痛了。 真的是攻城战专用炮啊！哇，直接 GG， 一发就把我们宰了。干这炮从哪来的啊？啊，又被俘虏了，又被俘虏了。
I told you we should have made a run for it. Aye. We should have taken off. At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
Well, the last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna do that again.
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Honor's a splendid thing.
亨利呀，先有命嘛。
The great thing about corpses is that they keep their mouths shut. They're not dead yet. Well, if it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it
上帝之子，
of God. Whoever it points at.
Stop! Halt! Pull up!
What is it, sir?
The parley is here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trotsky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you, and get what you can out of them. We need to know what the Yobst and the Lipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest.
干要被拷问了。
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out.
要被拷问了。
The young lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage, if Hanush tries any tricks. And here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about, and where to find us. And I'm counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
Forward!
Listen to him, Ernest. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days.
惨惨惨！
Everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime.
这是我第几次被抓了？第3次了吗？
You do. Literally.
You do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
Do you think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me. And the feeling's mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a priest. I like you. But now back to work.
Sir, the other one just came round too.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him. It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do with that fucking traitor?
Turncoat? Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslas's camp. That would sadden me. But I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life. To be fair, though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly, too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing.
啊，来了！
I'll kill you. And your Eric will have to watch. And as soon as I'm finished with you, I'll gut him as well.
I'll pretend you never said that. Now you have one last chance. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Ratai?
I don't know anything about those two. Really?
Don't take me for a fool, boy.
I don't. But you're not what you're pretending to be either. I keep thinking, why is he doing it? What's behind it? You pretend to be cruel, but you take good care of Eric. Someone must have really hurt you. Am I right?
Hear that? He's concerned about other people's souls while he's being tortured. That's a first for me. Listen, you bastard. Stop talking shit and answer my questions.
The reason I'm interested is it might come in handy when I'm torturing Eric.
You're only making things worse for yourself. Let's try this again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? Why did they meet with Radzig? What do they have planned?
I don't know anything. So you can put an end to this now and save yourself the effort.
I expected you to act the hero. I have to admit you're tougher than I thought. But it won't stop your suffering. In the end, you'll tell me even what you don't know.
我会不会被淹掉啊？
I'm no minstrel.
I honestly don't understand why you're trying to play the hero. On account of your cronies here? The captain already told me plenty, and the priest here is shaking like a leaf. He won't last long.
I told you nothing, you whoreson!
You told me more than you think. And you ought to get some rest. So, Jobst and that other bastard, Liechtenstein. Where are they? What are they doing? What was discussed in Ratai?
All right. I'll tell you what I know about them.
我不会编故事。
Not hard, is it? Go on then.
Yost has a Groschen-shaped birthmark on his backside and secretly does embroidery in the evenings. And Liechtenstein, he's into bawdy poetry and likes to have girls beat him with a cane.
You think you'll throw me off with your little jokes?
No, it's true. And I just recalled another thing. I know who fucked Eric in the stable yesterday.
Shut him up!
Ah!
被 K 嘴巴好还不够，还要会编故事。
Well, had enough at last? Can we start being serious finally? Is it worth suffering like this to protect that traitor and turncoat Jobs? Do you think letting yourself be killed will do any good? This is not your war! Now listen up. If you tell me what I want to know, I'll stop. And I'll get von Bergau to demand a ransom for you from Radzig. Then you'll be able to go back to that shithole of yours.
I can't tell you anything because I don't know anything. The Lords don't give a shit about me. No one discussed with me why we were coming here. Radzig doesn't talk politics with me. Does von Bergov confide in you about his plans when he gives you orders?
Was that a rhetorical question, or are you actually asking? If you are, then yes, he does confide in you. Fancy that. And that's why I don't believe for a moment that your father doesn't tell you anything. This is the last time I'll ask. What do you know about Jobst and Liechtenstein?
他到底要重复问我问题几次啊？
What do they have planned?
And I'm telling you, for the last time, go fuck yourself.
As you wish. You had your chance to speak. It's your own stupid fault you didn't take it. Normally, I'd have a bit more fun with you. I did promise at Nebakov to gut you after all, but I don't have the time. So I'll gut someone else and leave you to Ernest here. Get rid of him.
Right now.
Right now. But if you want a bit of enjoyment, you can make it slow.
As you wish.
我不能说吧？
No! Stop it! Don't do it!
What is it, priest? Is there something you'd like to tell us?
Godwin, no! Shut up!
Tell me then. What's on your mind, father?
要定结局了
What
吗？
I understood, Jobst is looking for allies so he can take on Sigismund.
That's not really news. I want to know where he is now.
In Brandenburg. He went to Brandenburg.
That's better. And what about Liechtenstein?
Radzig said Jobst sent him to Kuttenberg. That's all I know. As God is my witness.
Well, I'll be. He sent him right into Sigismund's lab. This might surprise you, but I believe you. And you've saved this bastard's life.
已经被淹了。
You'll be rewarded in heaven for that. Well then, that will do for today. See? All you had to do was cooperate a bit, and now it's all over. Wasn't all that blood spilt needlessly? Now rest up. You'll need a lot of strength for tomorrow. There's a lot more I want to know. Good night, gentlemen. Well, that's that. Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
三进，看看会不会删除？应该会删除啊，三进删除。监狱就是我的家。
The worst of it is that we betrayed the others. And now they'll get the same as us.
Don't feel so bad about it, lad. Everyone breaks under torture. It's only a matter of time. Hey. Can you hear that?
Hmm? 哎呦，应该是那个女的来救我了。那个女的啊，那个，对，就她。她，我只注意到她好几次，然后都当路人了。
About time, Catherine.
所以我就知道他一定是队长的人，他真的是队长的人。
You can hang around here a bit longer if you like.
真的三进三出了。
You? So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time.
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond.
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy hands on my most loyal sister-in-arms, would I?
So you did recognize me after that?
You think I'd forget someone who saved my life? You behaved like an utter madman who's tired of life. But I'm grateful to you, Henry.
I'm not tired of life.
嗯，没有，是我还没有，我还不知道怎么搞暗杀啊。我现在如果能暗杀，我现在可以杀得很爽。
But everything else won't be so straightforward.
What about you two?
Better than I probably look.
He didn't pay all that much attention to me. We haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right. Get out of here. How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the upper.
先把装备还我吧。
A secret passage.
That's right.
Good work, Kate. Thank Christ. So what are we waiting for?
Don't count your chickens yet. It won't be that simple. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it. We need the key. And the Lord of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian. Sacra.
所以我要去救基友啊。
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower, most likely. That's the smaller tower on the far side of the castle.
我干。
Getting hold of the orders he got from von Berghoff would also come in handy.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents will be in either the scribe's chambers or von Berghoff's.
How many people are there in the castle?
That's one thing working in our favor. A lot of them left with von Berghoff. Here in the
可以
castle,
屠城
just
啦
Istvan and a couple of men. There are more in the lower
可以
courtyard.
屠城啦
Besides, There's a storm on the way, so they'll all be inside.
I'll take care of Istvan and get the keys.
Sure. That's a brilliant plan. Someone has to. Let's do it myself.
Don't worry, I'll do it. I have a score to settle with him anyway.
That's just what I'm afraid of. He said he wants to get some sleep. With any luck, the lad will find him in bed. The two of us can go. Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy, and you'd just get in his way.
基友被抓去做人质了。
We need to search our tower, find von Bergov's orders, and to keep guard. If someone came, Catherine wouldn't be able to handle him on her own. I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Shishka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that fucking Hungarian midget.
All right then. Be careful, and don't take unnecessary.
趁他熟睡割他喉咙，
Just cut his throat while he's
怎么可能让他那么爽？
It's not every day you hear a priest handing out advice on throat cutting.
但是要先敲醒他，再把他干掉啊！
All right, let's split up. I'll take care of Istvan and search the scribe's chambers on the way. You, Godwin, see what you can find in von Bergov's chambers.
If I must.
It's just... I could do with some kind of armor. And a weapon to sort out that bastard. He may be lower than vermin, but I don't want to strangle him with my bare hands.
I don't think the poor bastard who was guarding us will need his stuff anymore. Robbing the dead may be a sin, but I'm sure Father here will turn a blind eye.
Aye. Although turning a blind eye is more your thing, Shishka.
Wait, Henry. I'll give you my knife.
哦，
I won't need
有
it.
匕首了。
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry.
先打劫吧。
Leave it.
You really are an ox.
我现在可以当和蔼可亲啊。话说狗狗都不见了欸，我刚刚已经面临了这么惨的窘境了，但却看不到它，它是怎样啊？我们都关键时刻都不来救我们。
Now hold still.
没错，最高30等。
down my spine.
What's the matter? Are you afraid of thunderstorms?
To hell with the storm. It's this castle. I keep hearing the wind howling in my chamber. I hardly slept a wink. We've got a whole night ahead of us.
And there's a storm coming. To cap it all. So go lie down in the kitchen. You don't have to both be here.
I might do that. Pray some hellspawn doesn't jump you while you're on your own.
Oh, miss my hair looks like red wine. I'll drink your love until I die, my red wine.
Ride the horse into the ground if you like. You'll pass through Senate. That belongs to the Rosenbergs, and they'll give you a fresh one. Here's a report for von Berger. I almost felt sorry for Ratzik's bastard. But we got what we want. The main thing is, find Job's spy, Liechtenstein.
What's the matter? You worried about me?
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
You've grown into a very capable young man. But you still have to learn to fight for your place in the sun. Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
你们两个在搞 gay 啊？
I won't forget that. Farewell.
Farewell, dear boy.
该不会真的在搞 gay 吧？还是只是叔侄关系而已？
We're on duty tomorrow.
Ah, give over. Just one more sip.
Come on, there'll be trouble.
We're already in trouble. You think he didn't notice that we're pissed?
So don't make it worse. Come on.
I ain't going nowhere till I've drunk up.
Have it your way then. I'm going to bed. You sleep here if you want.
Aye. That's not a bad idea, actually.
我杀人了。 嘿，嘿，嘿。有了暗杀，我可以杀了个爽啊！
Ink. This must be the scribe's chamber. Nothing of interest. There aren't any orders here. Nothing. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting here. That leaves Istvan's chambers.
这边是要找什么啊？哦，换我拷问他喽。Hello， 你怎么这么淡定
You just won't give up, will you? No, I actually like that about you. Reminds me of someone.
I'm not like you.
Indeed. Last time you let me go. That's not my style. And it came back to haunt you. So, what's it gonna be? A fair fight? Or are you finally going to learn?
There was something I wanted to ask you before I end it with you.
You're damn sure of yourself. That's another way you're like me. But go ahead and ask. The night is young. I'm in no hurry.
Where did you find that Eric of yours?
Eric had the same fate as you.
Right. So you're like me, Eric's like me. Who else is like me? Otto von Berghoff? Sigismund?
Eric's important, like us. I found him during a raid in Moravia.
Found him? During a raid? So you made it with Otto?
War is a nasty business.
That's what I keep hearing.
Eric's a common villager, like you. Even more than you, in fact. His father wasn't a noble, but a peasant.
You speak about him like he was your son. Or when I saw you in the courtyard, there was something more to it. You love him.
Do what you like. Take your revenge if you can. Drown me in blood if you want. Leave him be, please!
Are you begging me? We've hardly got started, and you're already begging.
Yes, I'm begging you.
Where on earth do you get the idea that we're the same?
Because we are. War took your home and family. Do you think you're the only one? No, you're not. But as well as taking, the war also gave our lives meaning. Yours, mine, just like everyone caught up in it.
Whatever meaning war gave to you, it gave me an entirely different one. I want to end it, not get rich from it.
You tried to make me laugh. You want to stop the war started by King Wenceslas's incompetence by helping that same Wenceslas? Sigismund is just trying to clean up the mess he made.
By murdering and plundering?
Fight fire with fire. The Czech nobles were given a chance, but instead of taking advantage of it, they started to rebel.
所以他讲很像的意思是因为这样吗？
Why? Because a weak king was just what they wanted. Everyone did whatever they wanted and exploited the situation for their own benefit, including your father and Hannah. And Sigismund would put an end to that. That's all that's behind it.
Don't try those games of yours on me.
Games? We're here alone and I'm unarmed. There are only a few soldiers here. There's nothing to stop them killing you. We're on opposite sides. I've already lived through your whole life. I'm only trying to advise you.
Oh yeah? And what is it you suggest?
Look after number one. Side with the strong. Loyalty is all very well, but the noblemen are just out for themselves too.
我怎么觉得他比较像我？糟糕。
You're no judge of people. Well, I'm afraid your life will be over before this war is, so you won't get the chance to see how my father behaves.
I'm still alive, you bastard.
他的建立妄意也跟我挺像的。糟糕了，让我感到内疚。
Why the hell did you join Shishka?
You didn't understand what I said before? Or have you forgotten?
I never believed a word you said.
Believe it or not, I spoke the truth. I should have put a stop to him and taken over his band. And I... Cutthroats like that don't give a shit who they're killing or why.
Didn't quite work out for you though. Von Berghoff didn't even know where you were holed up.
Shishka was more cautious and faster than I expected. But you lot weren't too successful either. So just what are we accusing each other of here?
Tell me one thing. Why? Why Shishka? Why von Berghoff? Why choose this life?
You still don't get it? I'll repeat my advice to you. We're just pawns on the chessboard. You can't change anything. Nobody will give you anything. You're just there to be exploited.
这一段塑造的不错。 把他使坏的理由给正当化了。
Because the stronger dog
fucks the bitches.
At least you've learned one thing from me.
That's a stupid tough talk.
If you say so. You asked why Sigismund? Because you morons are trying to rescue a king who's a drunkard so that the local noblemen can continue their thieving in a land without a ruler. While Sigismund has the Turks on his borders, but has to
但是他的
deal
默
with
度
your
将近
petty squabbles instead. And you can't imagine what will happen if he
怎样
fails to stop
要
the
跟他
Turks.
决斗
To
吗
you two, to all of us, I lived through it.
So you joined the right side. How is Sigismund the right side?
The stronger one, the victorious one. That's the right
给他一点
side.
尊严好了。
You think Sigismund will win?
Come on, lad. Who else? Your band of peasants from Lower Swamphole, led by a turncoat who wants to save the king of the wineskins? How are you not going to do that? And what will you have out of it? What's your plan for the future?
You're just the first name in a long list.
手段改掉他，应该就是直接把他干掉啊。
Otto von Berghoff.
应该不是拷问嘛？
Don't you worry.
And then, the entire League of Lords? The Prague Councillors? Or will you kill Sigismund? Who put them on your list? The Pope? And what will you do when you're finished with that mission? Revenge doesn't give life meaning. It's just childish nonsense. It won't feed you. You can't fuck it. That said, it's necessary sometimes. I can't deny that.
Well, you needn't concern yourself about that. Because I'll be starting with you.
我是剑圣的，我跟你 PK。
I'll give you a chance.
If you think you have a chance, be my guest. 我干，他一剑很痛，不怪是主角的传家武器。
In the end, see, I was right. The stronger dog fucks the bitches.
但是你死啊，什么都没有。下去吧！哇哇哇哇哇！摔的血肉模糊啊！爽快爽快！我的传家宝终于拿回来。看呐、传家宝啊！
I need something to eat.
需要吃东西，这里却没有东西可以吃。哎，真不应该把它摔出去的，我要捡尸啊！没得捡尸了。没有，他已经摔到烂掉了。他刚才在摔的途中还碰到岩壁啦。看这个不可能活下来了。 那个光头在那个啊，在那个领主旁边啊，他好像是其他领主的人吧？哎，没有，应该是领主的旁边的小只，也是贵族吧？接下来是要找密道。复仇完成，找密道。应该显示密道在上面。没有，他是叫我找诏书要找诏书。
Chambers. Maybe I'll get lucky. Nothing here.
Things. Great. Understands keys. No sign of the orders.
哦，东西回来了。我身上有一大堆坏掉的食物。干，东西都坏了。
At least I found the most important things. After those stupid bloody orders.
那你就点起来卖啊。看，要回去那里。有了神剑的我，应该可以很嚣张。 那看起来像诏书，却不是诏书。我差点就把他暗杀掉了，原来是哥德温。我还想说是什么贼人呢？
I think we have everything. We can go.
You took our things.
I did.
Yeah.
We have the orders. Let's get out of this accursed place.
我觉得应该已经占领了啦，但是游戏的需求，我们还是得要照着他的步调来。你看他都可以这样直接走了，慢慢的走，一点都不慌张，游刃有余啊！这个是我干掉的吗？哦，没有，这应该是哥德温干掉的，对他没有影响。不用洗澡了啦。这个游戏一直叫我们洗澡，但是根本没那个必要，因为你很快就会脏了。再见喽，我们要离开这里，大摇大摆的离开。还把整个要塞的都涂掉了，留下一个空要塞。夏侯惇应该被拿去被抬去那里了，抬去门那边了。我们只是出来找文件的。前来报道，晚安，晚安。
Do you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
To tell the truth.
我感到空虚，仇人少了一位。
Empty.
Don't worry. That will pass in time. There's a hole in your heart where hatred used to be. You have to fill it with something.
Pretty words, Father. But what if he finds he can't fill it? Is it possible to ever get rid of the empty feeling?
Concentrate. On the fight, lad. That never ends. Have you forgotten? You can fill that hole with faith in our Lord.
汉斯被伯爵带走了。
Did you follow my advice or take needless risks?
I acted like a knight. I gave him the chance to defend himself.
So you ignored my advice? Oh, dear lad. What would have happened if you had lost? Did you think about that?
A knight can't think like that. To hell with that. That bastard didn't deserve a fair fight.
You should have gutted him in his sweet...
但是他没有睡觉啊。
Thank God it didn't end up worse.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now.
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far on foot.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
感觉有神父很方便的，随时可以祷告，做最后的死亡前的祷告。他叫我沿路点灯，但我没看到灯呢。看我会不会跟孟获一样啊？七擒七纵。晚安，晚安。目前已经3了，3擒3纵。我的地道挖的挺深的。晚安，晚安，超深的地道。还分2条路。
Fresh air at last. Now if we had a little wine.
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest.
Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Good idea. Here, give me some light. Let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally. Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. That he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Alex have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. My friend Hinek of Kunstler is at Suchstal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon.
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
难道不知道在黑暗之中，我就是无敌的？
What's that? Over here! He's here!
What?
You want to try me? Dude.
Go fuck yourself!
What do you want?
啊，太多人了。我刚才注意到，如果不装匕首，对不对？没办法暗杀，没有匕首。干！哦，干！
What do you want?
You can't stand up to this.
哦，干！
Come on then. Show your stuff. Whacker! I never saw that coming. Didn't see that one coming, eh?
这些人实在太过分了吧！
I'll rip your ass open. Useless. I've been waiting.
Show your stuff! Now you're finished. Hey, get him! Show what you're made of! I've been waiting. You're not for us, fucker!
You want to try me? Ah.
看来是都死光了。睡觉才能补血啊。
You Mika?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Vulcan. Password is Vulcan.
Alright. I'm Mika. Where's Catherine?
It all went tits up. We've got a wounded man. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him on. Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till they stop. Fuck! I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong. And they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them.
我没有药剂啊。应该说，我到现在还没喝过，没有做过补血药剂。
Good luck. God be with you.
啊，这个金盏花药剂。
You must be mad.
有喝夜市药水就是不一样，看得一清二楚。敌人一定眼馋。
Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
不是说很难闯入吗？为什么还顺利走进去了？靠，这个马车是隐形马车哦。
Carry straight on to Eugene. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
Well, you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razig and Hanush and tell them what's being planned and what happened to Lord Capen. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't want to have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you. Even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
但是敌人还一大堆，我才砍5只而已。
So, we finally got it. How does it feel?
I said, how does it feel?
把他干掉就变成我的梦魔了。
Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, little boy. You You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
哎呦，笨笨！你他妈的，你刚刚去哪里？
Those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king. My friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt. Burgrave of Snoimo Castle. A great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukhdol.
He's a drunkard, but a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him. Don't you worry.
You always say that, and there's always trouble. How do you propose to watch a fella like that? He's mad!
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this Sukhdol place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek. Mint master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word!
He's got an important
And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. And I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. Do you know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
But that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Well, I don't know how many men Hinek has. Aren't we a bit short-handed for waging war?
There's just enough for my kind of war.
附近看不到要塞啊，还是这个地方没有要塞？
gate's wide open.
Water, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
那你要很多吸收乳啊。
What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pitek. I am Jan Žižka of Trosnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the dry devil.
Well now, Captain Žižka and young Henry.
Margrave Jobst.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests. Let's go!
那还挺悠哉的。下一个被干掉应该不会是他吧？
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord. You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Troxler.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get what I mean.
Perfectly hungry.
I'm sorry.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Berdo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
We had him in our grasp. We routed his company. Then that swine von Owletz got involved.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trotsky?
But they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trotsky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Owletz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you.
希望不要有沦陷。看主角去的地方没有一个地方不沦陷的。但主角是另类死神啊。
Seems we both have the same opinion of Job's thing.
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hannes in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while. At my invitation.
Was he? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of humans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here... in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hinek he had to stop, because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world.
History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads.
他们的血统远远比脑袋重要。
In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margaret will certainly want to talk to you. But the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't...
惨了，干在这里过夜，醒来就攻城了吧？
Let us leave if we wanted to.
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns. For the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
So be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Burgov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Burgov had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
I need something to eat.
这游戏很强调洗澡的重要性啊。听说这个网很烂，但是人家讲了，血统比较重要，脑袋不重要。
Careful. Bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
What would you like?
I'll have a look at your wear.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you. What'll it be?
Lord Pisek said we...
Yes, sir. I prepared the...
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress. I apologize. You have a kind master,
这样我身上就干净了。还有我食物中毒了，我要中毒啊！
Well, well, careful. It's mine now.
睡觉。他真的是我的心魔哎！杀了他之后，就背负着背负一辈子的人命哎。
So you got your revenge. Father, did it make you feel any better? It did.
So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Burgov.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening?
Why are you waking me up?
You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
唉，阶级制真是恐怖。干！我要脱光啊！他妈的，不要一睡觉起来就脱光好不好？主角机有被绑走啊！ OK， 那应该有了吧？哎，又忘记装火把了。
Excuse me.
Meine Dame, we aren't idle here.
Lo, the worth Henry of Scarlet. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Good, Kamal. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learn a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Burgos.
他又帮我换装啊
I'm willing to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Yobbs?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition. I apologize.
What happened at Nebakov after the Pragas took the fortress?
You're asking me?
Oh, of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing after that.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from Troskowitz. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress, Von Aulitz's men hung everyone they found there. I'm sorry, but most of ours got left behind there.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. But she was very kind to me. I suppose now I'll never see her again.
Poor girl. May God forgive her sins and grant her eternal rest. You have to live.
台社里应该是女主角了，看她这么雄伟。
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant, survived?
I'm afraid I do know. Zizka said the shot killed him on the spot.
Did you know?
Aye. He was a good man. He saved my life once.
I didn't know that. Do you want to talk about it?
Not now, thanks. Some other time, maybe.
Thank you. That's all.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. Thanks.
It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble.
没有啊，他孙女是有喜欢的人，但是已经被杀死了。
I'd rather have horses than parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's the Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You time. I only know what I've heard about him.
All right, but he sent for us both. How's it going to look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going then.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Careful.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
An unexpected guest?
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zizka before. And of his unconventional ways of supporting our king. But I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky, in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know. Enough about Zizka. I also heard something about a pillory and poaching. What the hell did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Believe me, I didn't intend in the least to make such an insinuation. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Rattay.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Rattay.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far.
晚安，晚安。
You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is.
我必须救出我的另一半。
But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave. Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
就是另一半呢。
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnick, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnick came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, You were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country. And of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended.
快打起来啊！
I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yokes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go!
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize you. Unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Inek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
看来我们要当游击队了。
I warned you, you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing fund alternative with mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shishka?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
嗯，我们真是太过分了。
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handling with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hat. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way Devil tells it.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards?
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't. Fuck. It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the yaks. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard. But not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3. So unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we
晚安晚安
and as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here, you can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
哦，这世界真的很大啊，一望无际。啊，这很贵啊，这一片。
What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots or trip over. Oh.
看小到我看不见。
Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks.
这家伙小到我看不见。我已经经过非常强大的训练了。
Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Anna could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by this tree. Or right in it. No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk, but we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them.
这家伙是有穿动力装甲。
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. Something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around and get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried him. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Longdale, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why not?
Good boy.
I didn't find it.
Oh, Lord. What are you...
Can we get back to search?
Give me a moment.
有怪声音。
有很大声吗？
没有。
就是电流声吗？就是它那个下面那个变压器。
Enough playing around. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lord Yip. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench?
Why? Did it not smell much better when he was alive? Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soul.
What about us?
Glory is here. Then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up, then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
I think I've heard that one before. How did Zizka put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
看来我是要慢慢号召手下。这要唱歌有够难听的。哎呀，不知不觉已经找了那么多人了。
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck,
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right?
Shut up! We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet? You know how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency. Hold!
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. I can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honourable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
太瞎了。一个都没打死。哈哈，射到自己人了。
one will go straight through your guts!
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me.
太优秀了，打队友专业。
They resist. Just kill him.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this guy again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit. There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
Why do you think I approached you like this? I really don't plan on dying here, and especially not before you do. Do you understand me now?
Maybe. Hey! Stop, you idiots! We still have the advantage! Fuck them traitors! Don't just stand there! Get them! Attack!
You're gonna fuck with us.
You can't stand up to us!
I can still kick him. What for?
As he is.
Christ, that stings.
All right, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. You don't have all day.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Kinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's.
剑圣打锁紧，打那些厚重铠甲的，感觉都会被弹开。
I have a second hole in it now.
可能要用钝器。
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
有没有注意到夏侯惇好了？
First, we should find the rest.
夏侯惇眼睛恢复了。
First things first. You have more important things to deal with. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp is a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole isn't far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas and bats.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Could the Anka isn't enough for you?
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Well, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
You're not coming with me?
Does that bother you? But you're not afraid of her, are you?
Someone might recognize me. If they saw us together...
All right. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. Like Henry said, we need more people. The three of us could just about manage to steal a few cabbages.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kibienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Or will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first one. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck! Henry...
There's no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
说魔鬼魔鬼道。
What will you do?
We'll give it some thought.
You said you
really... Anyway, that's fine.
Tell me about...
Well, he and his brother could drink.
It sounds like... But you said it...
Yes. He dropped everything.
Where can I...
The rectory in Grunts. He helps out.
I'll go...
But be careful, Slavik, who kept him from ending up on the gallows.
Now tell me...
The name, maybe he's also dead.
And where do
I hear there's someone robbing, maybe the bailiff.
If he's...
Nasty cat.
What about the...
Of course. That leaves Jan.
Who is the...
Oh, that's easy. He's Polish. But otherwise...
Do you know where...
I have no idea.
How am I supposed...
Yes, you must use...
Tell me more...
Graniak. Oh,
how did he get that?
How do you... Why? But he would not...
Did you ever...
Oh, just... Oh, but either way.
Do you have any idea?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. It is possible.
Tell me about the...
Yana.
And how did he get...
Not at all. He was having... But if you...
How can I...
Like I said, where you talked.
Well, more...
Yana.
I like
you too. Yana says...
Thanks.
That may sound like...
Heal.
所以这次又是一个新的大地图啊。
Greetings to you.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me. Are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game of Chitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Chitoki. Maybe he's still there.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way.
你现在买赎罪券来不及了。
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story.
But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil, anyway?
I trust Zizka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Zizka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here, at my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubienka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavek was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavek too.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Too bad. I was hoping I could convince you. So was the devil.
I thought you said you wanted to pray for the devil.
Oh, aye, all right. Let's pray for him together then.
Yes, that would be best. Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui is in careless, sanctificator, or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter it. Your turn now.
Pater Noster, qui isn't careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb. Adventit at rectum, to whom, fate volumnius to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her.
That's right. Here's the rest of it. Panem most room. Quote Edie.
Amen?
Exactly. Amen. That's that then. A nice little prayer.
I hope the Lord will hear it. I'll let you meditate in peace here.
Wait a bit. Here, take this. You're a good man. It's a map to a place where I've stashed some things. I don't want to ever touch them again, but they might still be of use to you.
Oh, thank you. I'll look for them.
Think about what I told you. Jesus can help you too.
这个看来是劝不回来了。 头盔还可以拉上拉下来，太神了吧这一块！
Quick! Go! Quick!
Ah, diabolical stench. Is that coming from the mine?
下面看起来有恐怖的东西耶。
Oh, Jesus. What diabolical stink.
干，不会吧？
What the? Where am I? And where did all my things go? Jesus, what the fuck is going on here?
Who goes there? I am the shield of God's demon. I am Taras.
有这么惊悚的剧情啊！
corpses. Fuck. What is this place? There's a dreadful stench coming from that hole. Have I really stumbled upon hell itself? What's this? Did the knight write this? My God. How long has he been here?
我在想他可能不能杀，所以先离开啊。
Here you are, you scoundrel! We've caught you right in the act. Speak before we whip you like a dog.
But this is all just a misunderstanding. I've no idea what's going on. I just happened to be walking around, and I fell into the mine. Then some deranged knight ambushed me. I just barely managed to get out alive, and now you want to hurt me too. What the hell is even going on in this place?
That's what I'm asking.
Quiet, both of you. Do you hear that?
Lord have mercy.
That's the hellish beast. It's him.
Ready yourselves, men. You, stay out of this.
Shadows and flames. You brought friends, did you, Hellspawn? It matters not. I'll take you all on!
I'm innocent of this. I'll help you.
Seize that knight!
You'll all perish, you swine.
Kill you.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
You will try.
You're no match for us. Fuck.
Christ, that stinks.
Jesus. His helmet's completely stuck. I can't get it off. It's over. The Mad Knight is dead.
Thank God. It's a shame we couldn't hold a reasonable conversation with that knight. Now we'll never learn what he was after.
Maybe it's better that way.
The main thing is, old Kutten has saved
啊，不应该把他干掉的哦。
You deserve a reward for your help. We won't forget your help here today.
And I'll never forget what happened here. I don't think anyone will ever believe me.
I'll put in a good word for you to the other priests in the region. Anthony of Visoka and Throsnata of Rabwash could both teach you something.
Thanks.
Till we meet again.
可是我也想不到要怎么样救他。暂时还想不到方法救他。不然再漏一次看看啊。
Everything's here. All right. More entries. Also written by the knight? Looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away. Even more entries. More journal entries. My God! How long has he been here? The pit to hell, and that knight is guarding it. Taras Mora. What in God's name happened here? Christ! He went completely mad. The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to come and take his place. But who? Fuck, I've got to die down here.
嗯，不知道有几份文件要读。
omnes fallatiae, hostis humanis salutis. So you live, demon, not much longer. How are you still alive? You haven't the slightest chance against Taras!
Knight Taras Mura, according to the contract with Father Richard, I have come to relieve you of your duty.
What? After all these years? God in heaven, is it true?
I just need to know more.
I'm one guards the pit of hell. The final shield between it and the world above. My watch is over, now that you're here.
How long have you been guarding this mine?
A long time. For many more winters than was agreed. She betrayed me! 5 years. Or was it 4? Time passes so strangely in the dark. You'll see that for yourself.
What led you to accept such a task?
I committed terrible deeds. So terrible my soul would surely sink down to hell.
看来是被教会出卖的圣堂骑士。
Was the only way to cleanse myself. The priest promised me as much. Father Richard from Old Putnam.
Father Richard died. Now there's a new priest in Old Cooper.
What? But he and I just spoke. Shadows and flames! The devil can't get Taras Mura!
I think I get it now.
But I still need your oath. Have you come to relieve me?
Yes. My name is Henry of Scallops, and I've come to take your burden upon myself. Exactly as it's written in the contract. Let's formalize our agreement outside, under the open heavens. Under the eye of God.
Oh, you're right. We'll handle everything under his gaze. Let's go out. You first, Henry of Scallops. Up the ladder. Until the oath is made. I can't leave you down here alone with the pit of hell.
看来这次应该打村民啊，反过来打村民啊。
All right. Let's not get hasty now. I can explain everything.
have mercy.
What's going on here?
That's it! That's the beast!
Who are you? Are you the ones who killed the cattle in Old Kutna? Speak!
No! You've got it all wrong. I don't know what's gone on between you lot, but when I fell down into that mine, I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. He had me confused with a demon. But we managed to clear everything up in the end. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard fears you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness. I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology after you slaughtered our cattle.
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you made for us. Your services are no longer needed. I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free. I've fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God.
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you!
And you, stranger, surely it was God's intervention that you became involved. We offer you our thanks.
底下应该是沼气
Now
哦
go。with God, no matter where your path takes you.
And you have my thanks too.
My pleasure. If I ever get a chance to tell this tale, nobody's going to believe me.
所以我成功救了一个人。他就这样默默的走了。
I decided to atone for my sins, Father.
For you, it's a necessity. Without sincere repentance, you will head...
I'll change my...
Truly sorry. Till we meet again.
还可以挽回我的名声。啊，只能说啊，这个这样看来任务都有很多种解法。跟佛号一样。 不过看起来目前都走在正当的路线上面，没什么太大的问题。 是正人君子。
Quick! Quick! God!
You're not allowed here. Correct, you night crawler.
啊，也差不多了，休息耶。啊，明天才能去把他的伙伴收起啊。啊，晚安，晚安呐。应该会有吧。